Hello, my fellow Sturgians, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, episode 19. So what ended up happening was we became a vassal of Sturgia. We don't currently have any holdings. I've actually voted against some of the holdings that we were offered, like a castle, because castles don't make money like towns do. So I'd very much like my first holding to be a town. That would be amazing. I polled all you, the most recent poll from last stream about the Dragon Banner, and I went and grabbed the Dragon Banner, the third piece from Istiana or whatever her name is, and then the game crashed. So what I've done since is just replay that battle. It was only really just a bandit hideout battle. So now we have all three pieces of the Dragon Banner. That's where we're picking up. However, in this instance of save scumming, or not even save scumming because I crashed a desktop, we declared war on the Southern Empire, which I don't think happened in stream last time. So right now we are in active war against the Southern Empire, which is a little bit different, so I wanted to fill you in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a good little Sturgian soldier and at least initially fight in the Southern Empire War, and then in about 20-30 minutes, maybe after one battle or two, I'll poll whether you want me to resolve the Dragon Banner and continue that chain, or continue warring with the Southern Empire, hoping to get a town. And that will be left up to you. So welcome. Alright, fighting a war against the Southern Empire. And thank you all for the hype train. Highland Timber, Shallow Gene Pool, J-Dog, Daydora, and Catley, thank you for the resubs, and Frostlam for bits, as well as Glitch. I'll be going, this stream will go a little bit longer because it had a bit of a delay, you know. Alright, taking a look at where we are. We have a pretty good army. Oh, I also wanted to mention that I am not on the beta branch. I don't usually play games on beta branches because, you know, they crash or whatever. There can be issues not accounted for. So I'm still on 1.7.2, not 1.8.0. But there is a crazy amount of changes coming to 1.8.0. Alright, I am going to upgrade my soldiers, even though it's not full stacks. Because I figure, why not, if I'm about to go into war. There we go. No, I do want it done. Yes. Okay. Taking a look at my supplies. I have 25 days of food, which is pretty good. And I've got some prisoners from going to the hideouts, so I'm going to ransom off the prisoners and then make sure that I have enough supplies for prolonged battles. One of the changes that would have been really helpful to me in the beta branch is the ability to recall your companions when your party disbands, so they don't have to go running around the entire continent collecting them, which is pretty cool. I like that change, and there's honestly hundreds of fixes and changes and the like. Oh, Sturgia is gone. The rebels have been crushed. Oh, I left some... Well, I'll fix that once I'm marching towards my destination. So here's all three pieces of the Dragon Banner. It broke in a very convenient three-piece segment. And all I'm trying to do is make sure that I have enough food for my army, because I'm getting a pretty good amount of income from my workshops and my caravan. So far, the caravan hasn't been disbanded or raided or anything like that. So I'm going to pay top dollar for some lovely provisions here, making sure that I don't go over my capacity. So, I'll just get a bunch of desert horses. Wow, that is expensive, but okay. Done. Oh, there was also an arena fight. I'm going to join that. I'm not actively seeking out arena fights, but if they happen to be in the areas that I'm in, I might as well enter them. make some free cash. Am I limiting myself to Sturgian only? Yes. So far, that is the case. And I don't think I'm going to readdress that. I'll just leave it as is. Sorry, Knave. My companions aren't, however, Sturgian only. Just the troops. Every single combatant in this fight is a, like a lord or something. That guy does not protect his neck. And the finale. I kind of feel like the mountain in an arena fight, because it's very infrequent that there is even a chance I lose, if I'm being honest. So we have some very pricey war horses here, don't we? I'm going to keep them for now. I don't know where is the nearest army. Rhadamant declares war on the Southern Empire, but Vilder created an army up here. I guess I could start walking to Vilder's army. Or marching, rather. Because that's what armies do. So I'm going to try to meet up around Emprella here. Because I think that's likely the direction they're headed. Alright, give me 1 second. So I'm not really sure how useful it would be to own a Southern Empire town. The reason is that they tend to be in the center of the map, so they're sort of the most contested territories. So if you owned something like Sibir or Balgard, the likelihood of them being captured by enemies is pretty low, because you're just not close to where the front of any war would be. Whereas everywhere in the Southern Empire is very open to attacks from Khuzait, Azerai, Valandia, the other empires. There's just not a lot of good ways to protect them. Plus, they're very physically far from Sturgian land. So recruiting a Sturgian army and then riding down to wherever you have to keep your troops wouldn't be convenient. So I don't mind fighting this war, but like, you know, it might not be ideal. Okay, I got some horses for a lord. And that means that my party is back up. I think. Yep, Mino came back. Good. I didn't realize I had so many Sturgian recruits. Okay, well that's fine. Is that one town independent? No. Puppenbard's clan. I guess it is. I guess it is. Assign him to scout. Good call. Let's go over to the clans. Nope, that's not how to do it. Clan, parties, scout will be Mino at 106. So everybody has their own tasks now. Good. Speeds us up a little bit more. Alright, I'm just buying a whole bunch of mules, because mules significantly increase your carry max more than war horses. War horses just aren't designed for that. And then we'll push on our way. Cats, thank you for the resub, and welcome. Now, in order for this army to pay for itself, because the expected change every month is kind of negative, or day rather, it would be really good for me to fight other lords, and then to level up my charm. It would also be very wise for me to then let at least the honorable ones go, because charm is a big driver of influence. Oh, and I actually have a stewardship choice for you all to make. So let me type this up for you. So 8 core, do not pay wages for wounded soldiers, and increase village hearth growth rate at 20%. So no wage for wounded and village growth. And then the other one is relocation. Influence gains from donating troops increased, so more influence for donated troops. And project boosting better. So project boosting, because I haven't done any projects, the way this works is when you own land territory, you can queue up investment projects. So you can say, hey, I want my castle or town to be better in this way. And it takes a while. It's based upon your engineering skill, I believe, and governance or whatever. And then you can also boost the project with gold or money or whatever to make it a little bit faster. So that's what project boosting is, just so that you know what you're voting on. So there you go. There's the poll between those two stewardship choices. And I'm just going to be looking for Southern Empire skulls to crack. I'm probably not going to besiege a castle. I don't have the numbers for it. Oh! Durthert just declared war on the Sturgians. You know, I actually might turn around and, well, I'm already down here. I already marched all the way here, so I might as well find a few skulls to crack, and then I'll have you all vote on what war to take part in, or alternatively, pursue the Dragon Banner. And I'll leave that up to you in just a minute here. But yeah, that was a very short piece with Valandia. Oh, okay. And the Banai Zali clan just signed a contract with us Sturgians. Probably because we're getting attacked on all sides. Now that we have someone in the south, someone in the west, it's not ideal. Also, it looks like Poros is under siege. So I'm going to head down to Poros to check what that noise is about. Now, it's been actually two weeks for me as well since I've played last. And Petrable, thank you for the bits. Oh, also, let me enable the redemption for Yoda Streamer Cam. Which means that I am rusty. So, let's wet our blades upon looter skulls to shake off the rust. 252. 181. I think I have the hang of it already. Maybe I'll take the bow out. Although there's not going to be much to even fight in a second because these guys are going to be full flee. Shot in the back. Shot in the butt. Shot in the gut. Why even run? Just fall over and die. There is no escape. Okay, well, that was pretty straightforward. I killed 13 of them. And somehow I got influence for it. It's like the easiest fight and still get influence. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to bother with any prisoners because I really don't want them. But I will take your beer. That was a beer run. That was a Sturgian beer run right there. Alright, looking at these polls, they are dead even. So if you haven't voted yet, and you'd like to help decide, go and vote. So I'm not going to want to fight. What stack is that? It's about 300. No thanks. I will try to pick on smaller groups. Make peace with the Southern Empire. Our kingdom will receive 900 tribute daily. Okay, everybody is voting yes. Olek. My relation with you is already pretty good. I'm going to throw my vote. Yeah, I'll throw my vote to improve my relation, because there's no one that wants no or abstain. Everybody wants yes. So although I rode all the way down here, it's a good way for me to build up relation with Olek and all these other lords. Even Rhadamant wants this, which is funny because he was the one that like declared war. But I think it's as a result of us wanting to focus on Valandia, so that's totally cool. And my relation increased, my charm went up, so that works pretty good. Also, what's interesting about that is Southern Empire is paying us tribute. So I think that's probably because Southern Empire is still being besieged, so my guess is they're in a two-front war. I could figure that out pretty easily just by going to diplomacy. Southern Empire. They're at war with the Western Empire. So, yeah, that's what's going on. All right, I'm going to start riding up to Valandian territory. And then after this poll resolves, and I think it has resolved, I'll just go more influence for donated troops. That won by like a single point. I also have a free focus point, so we're going to vote on that, and then we'll vote on whether to do the Dragon Banner or fight Valandians. You will make that decision. Whoa, the Western Empire is totally going to take Poros. Bye, Poros. But that's exactly my point, that all the Empire territories here are just, like, not well protected. So take a look at my skills here for a focus point. One-handed and two-handed. Two-handed is kind of running out of wiggle room just a little bit. Bow is out of wiggle room entirely, but there's still 2 focus points yet to allocate. Riding has a little bit of room. Athletics, a little bit of room. Charm is just about maxed. That would be social. And then intelligence would be stewardship, which is just about maxed as well. So you can go over your learning limit a bit, but it starts to really slow down. So I kind of need focus points in everything. That's just the way it is sometimes. Okay, let's see. No arena fight. I wish it didn't autosave so often, but given that I do crash occasionally, I suppose it's fine. What I'm trying to do here, if you're wondering, is to make sure that I have a large variety of foods because it helps me level up. And because I have so much money, I might as well just commit to leveling it up. Do I get paid part of the tribute? I do. But right now we are actually... I receive 21 from the Southern Empire, and then I pay 14 out to Khuzait. So it's not a lot of gold in the scheme of things, right? Like, I net 7 gold a day. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? Where my workshops are making 578, my caravan's making 220. So the 7 gold that I make from tribute payments is the equivalent of trying to reuse postal stamps or something like that. Not going to make a big difference. My main party wages cost me 900 a day, so if I really wanted to make a lot of money, I would just, like, fire my army. But my army can make a ton of money by capturing and conquering Southern Empire, or rather, Valandian armies. I can make, like, 10 grand doing that per big battle, grabbing their gear and defeating them and all that. So it works pretty well. Ooh, someone died. A heroic line breaker died to a looter. Yeah, I don't. What? I mean, whatever. But that's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so you guys want me to do intelligence, and I'm going to pick stewardship. This is the last focus point that I can put into stewardship. It's now maxed. What to do next? So this question is Dragon Banner or war with Valandia, or viewer suggestions. Something that you suggest that I did not type up, because there's very, very few options here. So I'll give you 5 minutes to vote on this. And I'm just bopping around to the looters here to get some loot. I loot the looters. Sturgian spearman died there. It's fine. I'm also not taking them prisoner because I just don't care. It's not enough money to bother. I still need land. You are not wrong. Now, I would ideally like land that is near Valandian or Sturgian territory, which is why I was not fancying the idea of taking Southern Empire land, because no one would ever be able to defend it well. They have olives here? No, they just have a ton of grapes. So Ragnvad created an army here. Vilder here. So Vilder's using his army and marching from the Southern Empire to Valandian territory. My only worry about Vilder's army is it's probably going to disband due to Cohesion. Oh. My caravan didn't make any money? Huh. Okay. Don't know what that's about. My daily gold change is now negative 400 or so. All the more reason to enlist in these tournaments just to pay the bills. Plus, that's not terrible armor. Well, that worked. Thanks, teammate, for being, you know, useful. He just immediately got knocked out. Who am I even supposed to be attacking? It's a 4-man fight, and I spawned next to no one. I guess I get a bye for this fight. Ow. Bye-bye. There you are. He took a hit for me? Yeah, I guess. I suppose that is true. Oh, it's me versus Chaos Engine. Alright. It's really too bad that your companions, if they win the arena, don't actually benefit. Yeah, I just chopped him up a new one. Alright, is that armor any better for anyone? Let's see. It is not better for me. It is better for Chaos Engine, and honestly, he was in the running for it, so I'm going to give it to him. And then his armor is the same as the Engineers. Oh, also, I wanted to note that the mod that I use to rename people has not really been updated, so as a result, I still can't raffle off the few of my companions that haven't been raffled, the Engineer specifically. And there's a lot cut either. They might have changed it, but I'm on 172, so it still wouldn't have been awarded to me. Okay, I'm obviously not jumping into a 590 person fight. Is my sister still growing up? They are, yes. So if I take a look at clan here, Zlatka is my spouse. She is with child. And then we've got Poetic and Dinky, who are still growing up. Come back here. I just want to ask about your car insurance. Just kidding. Gonna beat you in the face. Surrender or die.
Cavalry!
Still better to win anyway. True. And I also have the
Soldiers!
I also have the trait that allows me to get more renown for my victories. So it's even more profitable for me to
forward! Infantry!
Ow! Don't, excuse, okay, you know what?
Every attack!
You want to be like that? Don't couch your lance. Get out of here. Yeah, see, you missed and... I'm gonna take your heads off. You want some? I didn't think so. I am going sans tactics here so that I can just smash some faces. All the horsemen taking the high ground. Doesn't really work when you can't fight well. Coming through. Beep, beep. Where are you all going? Battle's not over. Not over until you're 6 feet under. The Valandians are getting like a new unit next patch. Like a different new light crossbow unit, I think. There's so many patch notes, though, that it's hard to keep up with everything that is going to be changing. Hey, Hotting, thank you for the resub. I'm surprised I haven't been given the victory yet. Because God knows it's not like these guys are going to win. Who do they even have? I think they have someone up in these woods that is just not being highlighted by the, like, show troops icon. This is really weird. I don't see any enemies. Oh, Intelgertrude, or whatever her name was. The Lord was the last one standing. Good for her. Good for her. She did survive it, though. So, a lot of influence and renown from a battle like that. And it also looks like we're going to do War with Valandia. So that's going to be the poll here. Am I releasing you? You are generous. So, you know what? I am. That's a lot of prisoners. That's my money. That's my money right there. And yeah, a little bit of loot. That's not bad. The real key is I didn't really lose a lot of troops. I have 12 wounded and 111, which means that I don't have a lot of recruiting to do to replenish. So let's hide these hotkeys here and update the goal. War against Valandia. My cam is teeny. It sure is. I just didn't want to take up a lot of the real estate. You don't need to see this face. No sir. I know that's true. Oh, I can take all of them. Give me all. And then this is a wheat village. So I really don't need grain. I have 47 days worth of food, which is a lot. Even the most prolonged siege is going to take less time than that, I think. I am getting an indicator. Oh, two-handed and bow. All right, let's take a look. So the two-handed skill choice here is Berserker. Berserker here increases the damage of two-handed weapons when I have less than half my hit points, and garrison wages are reduced, so two-hand damage up when wounded and garrison cheaper. And then the other is confidence. Increases the damage with two-handed weapons by 15% when I'm healed. So bonus two-handed damage up when healthy. And military projects and are built faster. So there we go. Those are the two options. And then we'll pull on the bow once you vote on this. So should it do more damage when I'm hurt? or more damage when I'm healthy. When hit points are above 90 or below 50%. You guys decide. You got 2 minutes. Oh, an arena. Don't mind if I do. Hey, a tier 4 axe. Now you're speaking my language. Now you're speaking my language. Smush. What happened? Oh, wrong way. My bad. Oh, this is Knave on my team. I failed Knave badly. Luckily, I won. Oh, and now it's another 2v1. Ow! Get out of here. Stop it. Oh, and I still made it because I knocked enough people out, I guess. That's cool. You don't necessarily need to win. You just need to be one of the finalists. Wow, you knocked him down. And then, unfortunately, I have to fight my own companion, Knave, for the victory prize. Alright, who wants this axe? That is now the question. Chaos Engine. You have a 4, you have a 5, you have a 4, you have a 4, you have a 5, you have a 4. Okay, it's going to Chaos Engine. And now time to go lurk around. Oh wait, I didn't actually ransom anyone. Alright. It obviously, I think, looks like confidence is going to be the key here. So let me pick that. Done. And then let's pull on bow. So, bow skill. We have got strong bows. Increase my personal damage with bows by 8%. And tier 3 plus troops in my formation gain 5% with bows. So, 8% damage and plus 3 tier troops damage up. And then alternatively, trainer. Every day the party member with the lowest bow skill gains experience in bow. And bow equipped troops in my party gain 3 experience every day. So bonus bow XP is what I'm going to call it. So either I do more damage and higher level bow people do more damage, or as a party leader, everybody gains a little bit extra bonus XP. One or the other. But 2.5 minutes on the clock. And ransom those prisoners. Because those prisoners and the equipment that I am taking off of them are paying the bills here. Honestly, it's mostly the war loot is paying the bills. Because I started about 50k. Alright, Chemo's back to making money. I'm not really sure what happened to his caravan, but it did stop briefly. And here we are. Ragan. Oh, hello. Let's go take the Varmund out. Really? I can't join on the side of the looters? There we go. I was just worried that the big army would come. Surrender or die, Varmund. Surrender or die.
Horsemen!
Just to make it clear, I want people to... Like, when there's a polled choice here, don't tell people how to vote. That's just rude. I don't care how it shakes down. I want people to just make their own choices however they want. And not be like, hey, you should pick X, Y, or Z. Because, like,
everyone,
that's not how this works.
Me!
Everyone can just make whatever decisions they want to make. It doesn't need to be min-maxed. It doesn't need to be meta.
Soldiers!
It doesn't even need to be smart or ideal. I just want it to be your decision.
Loose formation!
And no one to get told how to vote or what to do.
Move! Infantry!
I hope that makes sense.
Move! Troops!
All right, let's put
Follow me!
my cavalry
Soldiers!
into Skane.
Skate for my troops!
And over that way.
Move! Cavalry, follow me!
Who is my remaining 3 cavalry? Who are you guys?
Troops!
No,
Horsemen!
you guys. You guys are Droz Hinnick. So they're spear cavalry, but they, you know what? They do have harpoons to throw. Well, 2 of them do. 2 are hardened brigands. And 1 doesn't have spears. Interesting. Okay. Alright, my troops are trying to catch up from... This is quite the open field. I don't know where they're taking their troops. Like, it's a giant open field. Why move around that much? There's not, like, a strategic advantage over one little patch of, you know... Oh, were you the Lord? He kind of looked Lord-like. My Droz Hinnick are... where are you going? Yeah, that was Varmint. Bye, Varmint. Ow. I should stop letting them, like, lance me, because that hurts. They do have much better range than I do, though. If you're stuck standing next to me, you can't wind up that giant charge.
So give him hell!
Oh, good block. You finally got Bannerlord to launch through Steam. Were you using mods or something? Because I've never had issues with Bannerlord. As a, you know, not to launch. Alright, so the bulk of our force... Don't throw that at me. The bulk of our force is now engaged. My horsemen are cutting at their edges. Oh, they have 1 horseman left. That guy. Oh, wow, that was a big miss. You. Alright, he's down. I don't think they have any more horsemen anymore. So despite you having me pick confidence, I'm gonna fight like a berserker. Wow, this is a brawl. This is like one of those totally accurate battle simulators. How many Sturgians does it take to make a Valandian paste? About 134. We lost 2, they lost 60. The 2 was recruits, so yeah, alright, that stands to reason. It looks like you guys want me to damage up. Varmint, you are calculating, cruel, and daring. Guess what? You're my prisoner. And all 42 of your underlings also my prisoner. All your gear. I quickly went through gear, but I didn't see anything worth more than the Valandian coursers, so I don't believe that there's anything worth anything. Yeah. Nah, it's all junk. Alright, let's go sell junk at Carbanth. Or actually, let's not get ganked by a 600 army. What is going over here? 0 men. I know it's not literally. They're just wounded. But that's kind of funny. Watch out for the 0 army. Yeah, you've ever heard of 0-day exploits? This army is a 0-day exploit waiting to happen. They're actually an army of 55 people that are all just wounded. They're moving pretty fast for a wounded army, gotta say. Kadath, you been enjoying the beta branch? Cool. Yeah, I took a look at... I definitely took a look at the beta branch. All of the sort of patch notes and the like. And it looks pretty cool, but as a general rule of thumb, I just don't stream beta branches because there's no telling that they'll hold up and not fall apart on me. And nothing's worse than just crashing a desktop over and over. Okay, pretty good money from that. Looks like we're going with the bow damage. Strong bows. And I want to find... I'm hoping that Ragnvad... Alright, they're traveling to Varchek. That sucks. So Ragnvad's army is retreating. Or something. Not going forward. And Vilder's army disbanded. Exactly what I thought would happen. I call that. The AI doesn't do a great job at keeping army cohesion long term. So if you... The AI, if they form an army and they're not using it immediately, they like fall apart. It's weird to see a bald Valandian, or a Battanian rather. Maybe he wasn't Battanian. You! Nothing like casually taking some coffee in the middle of a fight. Some hero you are. Oh, I have to fight him again. Okay. And then me versus some Falksmen. Easy peasy. He kind of looks like Conan, doesn't he? Has that like Conan barbarian look going on. Unfortunately, he fights way worse. I don't believe that that helmet is going to be better than for anyone. 24 is kind of a low armor. I think everybody's above that at this point. Yeah. It looks cool, but like... Yeah, I can't even wear it on my my villager garb. So that is a not going to happen. Ragnvad, I thought you wanted the war with Valandia. Where are you going, dude? Are you fleeing? But you have hundreds more men. Just turn around. Ah, it's frustrating. The AI, the eye in intelligence is kind of shaky a little at times. Because Ragnvad has the numbers to take Kalius Castle, or whatever, that has been on the, that has been constantly the front of the war, and he could just take it, and he's deciding to run. Just the way they are sometimes. Alright, what do I need? I need butter, beer, cheese. Sounds like a pretty good diet to me. Alright, does anyone need to level up? Taisato does. So Taisato has skills in medicine. Taisato's meds. So let's take a look. Best medicine. High morale increases the healing rate by 15%. So high morale healing as a surgeon. And he is our surgeon. And personally, increased relationship. Okay, I don't think that would really work. So it's really only high morale healing that matters. And then the other one, surgeon, resting in settlements, gives 20%. So pick between these two. High morale healing or settlement healing. And then we, I'm not leveling up to village until my siblings are ready to be fielded. I'm just having him hang out with them. Now I decided to come down to Sargot because I think the Volandians are besieging it, I would guess. Oh no, it's not... Interesting. It's actually the Battanians that are trying to take it right now. Alright, well I just made a pointless trip, but that's okay. John. John, thank you for the sub. I missed it when it happened, but I appreciate it. You guys like high morale healing? Oh, Nevinyansk Castle's under attack again, and looks like Rhadamant is going back there. Chemofan is back to making kind of normal caravan wages, which is good. And I'm not really sure where to be during this war because no other Sturgians are actually fighting. Except for, I guess, Rhadamant just finally committed to a fight. Oh, wow, and it's a whooping. I'll join when there's 18 left. Because, you know, I get credit. I get attendance credit. It's like when you show up to a class in the last 15 minutes and you're like, hey, technically I wasn't absent. Just very late. And that's all that matters. Here you go, Yoda. Cheers, Tumbling. Let's see if any of these guys are their lords or ladies. Nope, you're just light cav. Who are you? A Valendian knight.
Run while you can.
Really? You're gonna threaten me? Okay. Whatever you say, dude. If the 1,000-to-1 ratio of men didn't have you paranoid. Yo, get out the way. Okay, fine. Block me until he's dead. Imagine being in a 780 to like 18 and still who managed to die? I don't guess I don't care. Oh, someone in form, a champion. A rider champion died anyway. And Lek is happy that I helped him. Which, wow. Wow. I took 7 prisoners for showing up at the buzzer. Okay. Tons in my party can level up, so the entire stack of Sturgian warriors can go. Half of these guys can go, so I'm going to make half of them into spearmen, half of them into line breakers. The entire stack of brigands can go. Entire stack of woodsmen into hunters. I need more bowmen, so I'm trying to focus on bowmen as much as I can, because Sturgian's one of their weakest. They're probably weakest in bows. They have really good shock troops, but they have really crummy ranged. All right, sweet. I used 24 horses for upgrades. That's rough. For Taisato, it's going to be high morale healing. So let's give you that. Done. And I'm going to go over to Carbance. Vildor just created an army. Where? I don't see Vildor's army anywhere. Okay, it doesn't have its own tag or whatever. Okay, there it goes. Interesting. I think what I'll do for once is actually roll into an army and see what the army does. I don't usually like to put myself into an army, because if they're stupid, they force you to do stupid things and it kind of gets you killed. But this time, I will allow it. Out of morbid curiosity, let's call it. So let's go join Vildor's army. Did Patenia win? Yeah, Patenia won Sargot, so that's kind of too bad. Join army. So now, down here, because this is one of the first times I've been in an army in this series, the portraits that are grayed out are ones that are en route. And then the ones that are not grayed out are currently present. So this army is Vildor, Lashanek, Milanka, and me. And then Gallic, Galden, and Zorica are coming. Here is Lek, who's not coming. And then up here you have Cohesion. Cohesion is your ability to keep the troops together as a unit. When Cohesion goes to 0, you disband the army. You can use your influence to increase Cohesion. And then the next to it is how much food that you have. So this giant army has 23 days of food. I personally have 66 days of food. And then parties in the army. You know, who are they comprised of? Yeah. That's sort of the army overlay. And the army leader can control where the army goes, but I can't, because I'm not leading this army. So I'm just sort of, I can leave the army at any point, but I make no choices here whatsoever. I'm just sort of glued and hoping that they do something. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, which originally streamed live on Twitch June 16th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com, or the description of this video, have a link to Discord. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com also has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.